all here at Joy Church. To those of you who are new and are checking us out, thank you so much for joining. You are destined to be where you are at this moment, for today we are starting a brand new series titled What's Next. In preparation for coming holidays, we have this pre-Thanksgiving series that can become helpful as we go through this pivotal season of being thankful for versus I want more, and grateful versus cartful. We spent one day from being grateful until we see a catalog or new item and ended up buying more. We are all guilty of this. It is not really our fault as we transition to Thanksgiving and Christmas. You're probably wondering why I have these games here. So here's what happened. A few days ago, I was cleaning and I found this GameCube over here. For those of you who are younger, you don't know this. Actually, we bought this 2005 as a birthday gift to Daniel. And so years have passed. We had to upgrade to a Wii U, and now Switch, where we are reminded that we had to upgrade the season of discontentment in what we have and the dissatisfaction of what we can't afford. I'm guilty of this as well. My problem is seeing everything that I don't have. I just had my house redesigned and redecorated because the house looks like it was on the 90s. It was old and outdated, and for some of you, you can relate to what I'm experiencing and going through. The thought of a need for a brand new phone, flatter TV, smart controlled homes, and more. You know, once upon a time, people used things until they broke, and they don't replace things, they fix it. But in our generation, when our things get broken, we get new ones. We are into trends, latest games, new styles of clothing, and more. But there is more to life. See, the problem is not we don't have, but the awareness of what we could have. Beware of what you are aware of. Awareness fuels discontent, and that is why we want to have all those things. This explains getting more stuff doesn't solve the problem. Getting more things is like an appetite. It feeds and it grows. You will keep doing it because it has to satisfy you. The people that change the world and the people that make the world a better place are not controlled by the discontentment that controls most people. Not all discontentment is bad. There are new developments that have emerged, invented equipments, machinery, say, for example, cars. Imagine walking every day to work or school. Taming discontentment of deciding I will not be discontented or I am contented by what I have. You have to replace it with something, and when you do, you will discover life. Today we will look at Paul from the New Testament as he talks to Timothy. This is a great advice to take in of how to acquire what is more to life by following his directions. What did Paul leave behind? His letters that we now read. As he planted churches, his teachings remained. He taught Timothy, and this letter he made some comments about discontentment that are powerful. As we make our next step into this next season of our lives, here's what Paul is telling Timothy. We are jumping into their conversation in 1 Timothy chapter 6 to 11 verse, but godliness when contentment is a great gain. The Greek word is called mega. Do you want to be great? Do you want to do good things? Be godly. Let's define godliness. The Bible teaches us that godliness is to be like God. And to be like God is by putting others first. Giving priority to people you love more than yourself. Blessing other people by giving gifts. Sharing what you have. And if someone gives you something, accept it. Because it is a gift. It is for you. Just like when God blesses us, we receive it with open arms. Remember that God uses situations like this so He can work in us to mature us. If you put people first, you feel content, and that is a great gain. For we brought nothing into this world, and we take nothing out of it. We were born with nothing, and can't take credit or nothing out of it. Buying more things doesn't solve this contentment because we were nothing. Then Paul goes on saying, but if we have food and clothing, we will be content with that. Those who want to get rich fall into temptations and trap into many foolish and harmful desires that plunge people into ruin and destruction. For the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. Some people are eager for money, have wandered from the faith, and pierced themselves with many griefs. Finally, but you, man of God, from all this, pursue righteousness, godliness, faith, love, endurance, and gentleness. Do these things, pursue it, give it wholeheartedly. The more life is truly when it is given. What is your next step? God bless you all.